task I had to do is support the teachers. Um, so for my experience, I had to do two things, which is first I had to organize the files for each kid because they're near the end of the year, so I had to organize each child's kid. And also I had to help them with making the graduation hats for the graduation, so I had to do that as well. For the fourth thing I had to do is help the kids with the task they had to do. For example, I had to read for them if they have difficulties reading. Also, they had to like complete some tasks, so I had to do that with them too. Or even helping them with wearing their shoes if they found some difficulties with that. Okay. What I learned from it is first I learned how to deal with kids better. In general, how to deal with them, how to communicate better with them, how to instruct them better, and how to manage stressful situations. For example, when they fight, when they argue, all that things. Uh, the second thing I've learned is to be a better instructor because I'm not very good at that. I learned a lot from it, and um, I've learned how to be in like a teacher's position. So I've learned how actually teachers deal with these things and how it's hard for them too. Okay. So difficulties. I had like three things that were difficult for me. It's first, it's like screaming and crying all the time. It was pretty difficult to just be in that atmosphere of like kids always screaming and like crying all the time. And it became overwhelming at some point to just deal with them, with the loud noises as well. For the second thing is arguments. It's pretty hard to separate kids when they're arguing or they're fighting or they're also injured. It also was very hard to deal with a bunch of kids, like 30 kids in one room. It's just only some people to have deal with them. So also instruction was pretty bad. It was pretty difficult for me. This third point is, what did I learn from this experience? First, it's how to work in a school environment. I think it's not really for me. I've learned that for me it's not very good. I really wanted to try teaching, but not very good. Also loud noises. I couldn't deal with the loud noises. It came overwhelming at some point. And yeah, I just wanted to see if I wanted to work with kids, and it didn't really work for me. So as a conclusion, I don't think teaching is really for me. Maybe if I picked another year from like first graders or second or third, it would be better. But I think overall children, I can't really deal with them. And I think if we could change one thing for this experience is for me to make it a bit longer, like for instance 2 weeks, to just try to adapt more and see if it's better overall. I think 5 days weren't really much. So I think maybe if it was a bit longer, I could have understand areas much better and see if I'm suitable for that. So yeah, teaching isn't really for me. Or maybe I just learned from it that it's not really for me.
We were supervising the second graders and we did rounds. First I was with the kids and he was checking their homework, and then we swapped. But basically what we did was we helped them with their tasks. We also did a lot of grammar with them, and also they did IPC projects. They did like volcanoes and stuff like that, and we had to help them draw, and it was actually it was a fun experience for us. And we also had to supervise them outside and play with them, and yeah, it was fun.
So now me and Alex helped third grade, and we started off because when we started the week, they were giving back the key term and key exams, and we had to help them with some questions. If they got wrong, we had to explain them how they got it wrong and how to make them correct. Also with the IPC, like switch pictures.
There's no.
I sent you
No, I didn't. That's the only thing I received.
Careful there.
Okay, never mind then. Well, me and Alex helped them during also their IPC projects. We helped them do some project about ancient Egyptian gods, and we helped them because they got the information, but we helped them write the information onto a poster in their own words.
We would also supervise them during the breaks to make sure that they're not doing anything. And the dogs that are outside, we also help with them. We kind of clean their cages and we gave them water.
And we also did something with the pool.
Oh yeah, we also filled up the pool a little bit and cleaned that. So we just did some of the general yard work in the house as well.
And I guess the only thing that would be a problem was that we started off, we had too many kids because of when me and Alex would have lessons, they would be joined together. It would be 3A and 3B, and there would be a lot of kids, and it would be a total chaos.
I learned that it's really hard to be really hard and exhausting to be a teacher, and I maybe should respect them more in their classes and pay attention and actually do something in the class.
We are happy for the May as well. Okay, if all the times we'll get.
So the only difficulties was the communication with the children because they didn't listen to me and they're really loud. And yeah, in overall it was a quite lovely experience. The teachers were nice to me, they explained how to do the job, and I quite enjoyed it in some parts of it.
Good.